Good morning students, welcome to the social class. Since you have the social exams today, that too in the lesson of chapter 1 understanding diversity, I am giving the recap of the lesson. So I am revising the lesson. Along with this video, I am sending the links of the previous discussion of this class. So watch those also. Understanding diversity. Under this lesson we have these all topics. Those are differences and inequalities, diversity in India, intermixing cultures, geographical differences or diversity in India. So each point we will discuss very quickly. Why? Because we have to complete total lesson in this video. So the first one is differences and inequalities. To show the differences and to explain about the differences, we have the example of Samir Ek and Samir Do in our textbook. So these two are the friends and we can observe what are the differences and inequalities are there in these two. So Samir Ek belongs to Hindu, Samir Do belongs to Muslim. So what is the difference between differences and inequalities? Both are not same? Yes. Differences means that occurs naturally or coming from the generations. Inequalities means that created in the society. So Samir Ek is Hindu and Samir Do is Muslim. These are called differences. Why? Because by birth Samir Ek is Hindu, Samir Do is Muslim. So these are general differences by birth they have. Different religions. Samir Ek is rich, Samir Do is poor. Samir Ek is rich, Samir Do is poor. These rich and poor are called inequalities. So means rich and poor are created in the society. So those are not the differences that come naturally. So these economical differences are created in the society. That's why those are come under the category of inequalities. So in our society many inequalities are there. The most important aspect of this inequality is caste based system. Where most of the people are rigid for the sentiments of the caste. If the father belongs to the particular Potter caste, the son and grandson also has to take the same job without having any other thinking. So this is the mentality of the Indians in the part of caste. That's why many of the people are not able to grab the other opportunities which lies outside of the world. The next one is diversity in India. Yes. What type of the diversities we can find in our India? So we know that India is a very big country and we have many differences among the people and many inequalities also are there. So besides these differences and inequalities, we have diversified cultures. So each state is unique to celebrate its festivals and its traditions. So there is no resemblance of one place to other place. Some places are mountainous, some places are coastal areas. Some places celebrate Sankranti, some places celebrate Onam. So like this many festivals are there, traditions, dance forms, languages. So different traditions are there in our country. So many diversified people are living in our country. So why these cultures are this much different in India? What is the reason for those much of cultures? Those are real or origin or they got mixed? Absolutely, they got mixed with the intermixing of cultures. The cultures which are there now are not the origin cultures. They are mixing with the other cultures. Why they are mixing? Why? Because people are changed from one place to another place. Because of in search of food, in search of new jobs, or because of finding what is there in the new places, or because of the famine and the droughts what happened in that area made the people move from that place to another place. While the people are moving from one place to another place, what will happen? These people will learn the new cultures and traditions of that new place, and they will remain with their old traditions also. When they learn the new culture and they remain their old culture, a new culture will arise. So, like this cultural intermixing happened in India. So, all the cultures which are there in India are intermixing cultures. There is no original particular culture. Why? Because people are keep on changing from place to place in India. So we have intermixing of cultures are there in India. That is the reason for these many types of cultures in India. Not only the cultural diversity, we have lots of geographical differences in India. Those are, I told you, some are the places at the mountainous area, some are the places at coastal area. So there is a lot of difference of the life leading by the people who lived in those places. Here we have the examples of Ladakh is situated at the mountainous area in India, at the top of India, and Kerala is situated at the down of India, at the southern part of India. Now we need to observe the life of the people in these two regions, the food they ate, the dress they wear, the lifestyle they are leading. So everything we need to know to understand the diversity in India geographically. Now we need to observe the differences between the Ladakh and Kerala. So the first one is, it is a desert. So desert means where there is no rainfall and no green vegetation is called desert. Not only the sandy desert. So in that place there is a less rainfall and no vegetation. That's why the place is called as desert. It is a mountainous desert. Most of the time in a year it covered with the ice sheet. The next one, Kerala is, in the contrast, it located at the sea coast and it has good plains where the vegetation is very good, where it get abundant rainfall much time of the year. The next one is, it receives little rainfall and it receives heavy rainfall. Due to the coastal area, Kerala receives much rainfall, and due to the far away from the sea coast and it did not receive any rainfall. The next one is, people rear sheep in Ladakh. So the only occupation we can find in the Ladakh is sheep. There is no good opportunities in Ladakh because of the desert location. So most of the people are rearing the sheep. In contrast, in Kerala, people can do any occupations. So many jobs and occupations are there in Kerala. The next one is, Pashmina wools are world famous in Ladakh. So the wool which is collected from the sheep is called Pashmina wool. They will woven the Pashmina shawls out of that Pashmina wool, which is world famous high quality shawls. So the shawls from the Ladakh are world famous with its finest superior quality. Those are Pashmina shawls. And the next one, the spices in Kerala are world famous. The high quality spices are there in Kerala. Those are world famous spices like cardamom and cinnamon and etc. The next one is, people eat milk products mostly. Why? Because there the sheep, buffaloes, like the animals only are there in Ladakh. That's why people mostly based on the milk products. And in contrast, people would like to eat fish more in Kerala. So what is the food item the Kerala people mostly eat? Fish is the most likely food in Kerala. Majority of the people will eat the fish. So these are the some differences between the Ladakh and Kerala. So we have some similarities also between these two. Why? Because these two are located in India. That's why these two are affected by the same historical backgrounds. Now we need to look about the similarities of Ladakh and Kerala. So you know Ladakh is located at the northern point of the India and Kerala is located at the southern point of India. Even though a lot of difference and distance is there between these two, the historical background seems to be same between these two. So let us have a look about the historical background of these two. So here we have the similarities between Ladakh and Kerala. So the first one is it was considered as a good trade route. Of course, because of the Pashmina shawls, the world famous Pashmina shawls are available in Ladakh. That's why it is created a good trademark in the world. At the same time, because of the spices, the Kerala also having a good trademark in the world market. In the olden days, so through the Ladakh, they reached the Tibet and China. So like that, it shows the trade route to the foreign countries. At the same time, through the Kerala coast only, Vasco da Gama reached India. So the Kerala also opened the doors to the world to enter into India. So it is also show the sea route to the world through Kerala. So Ladakh also is a trade route to the other country. Kerala also is a good sea route to the other countries. So in this matter, these both are the same. The next one is Buddhism is reached Tibet via Ladakh and Muslim popularity is there in Ladakh. So Buddhism, Islam and many other small religions also popular in Ladakh. So from the Ladakh only Buddhism enter into the Tibet. At the same time, Kerala also influenced historically by many religions. Buddhism, Jainism, Islam, Christianity, like this many religions are there in Kerala. So both are religiously rich locations. The next one is Ladakh is a passway to China and called as Little Tibet. So I already told you. So Ladakh is the passway to the other country China. And sometimes it is treated as Little Tibet because of its trade route, Pashmina shawls, availability of the sheep and its religion Buddhism. It is sometimes called as Little Tibet. And the next one, the fishing nets in Kerala are called Chinawala. This word China comes from China. Not only that, the cooking pans in the Kerala also called as China Chetti. So why this China word comes to Kerala? So Ladakh is the passway to the China. That's why some resemblance maybe are there. But there is no relation of China and Kerala, even though we are listening the words China Chetti and Chinawala. So some historical connections are there to India, to the other countries. So they came to Kerala also. So these are the differences and the similarities in both Ladakh and Kerala. Even though we are diversified cultures, even though India is diversity, having the diversity, we have many similarities also. So by this we can understand that geographically we may differ, but historically we are the same. We have many resemblance historically in our country. So the next one is diversity in India. Yes, we know that many cultural differences are there. But what is the strength of the Indians? The unity is the strength of Indians. Because of the spirit of unity, the Indians are come together to fight against the Britishers. Jawaharlal Nehru in his book, The Discovery of India, he coined the term unity in diversity. And we are under the one nation to fight against third person, that is the Britishers. when the Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened in Amritsar, where all the gates or all the sides of the Jallianwala Bagh closed, and General Dyer passed the orders to the sepoys to fire on the crowd. So many hundreds and thousands people are killed in this massacre. So because of this incident, all the Indians are come together to fight against the Britishers. By seeing that strength, Britishers are surprised. They felt that they can divide and rule the India. But by seeing the strength of the Indians, they are afraid. So that is the unity of the people of India. So Jawaharlal Nehru prized the unity and unification quality of Indians a lot in his book, The Discovery of India. So he coined the term unity in diversity. So how many differences we have and how differ we are with the heart and religious, regional feelings, we are under one nation called India. So this is about the lesson of understanding diversity. Just go through the previous videos and this video, read the textbook and observe the CW. All the best for your exam.